everyone. Friday at Rosehaven Yarn Shop. We are still in August.
Hi everyone.
It's beautiful
Friday
outside,
at Rosehaven Yarn Shop.
We are still in August. It's
get stuff on the needle.
outside.
But I don't know if you've seen the website this week.
Stuff on
There's
the needle.
a lot of new classes. I don't know if you've seen the website this week because there's a lot of new classes.
I'm really ready.
So
one thing I wanted to chat with you today is about my thought process.
So let me
one thing
flip
I
this
wanted
around.
to chat with you today is
And
about my
if we're
thought process.
thinking
So let me
about
flip this
the
around.
new shawl that I put on, which is about the new smorgasbord shawl that I put on by Stephen West. There's 7 colors. So by Stephen West,
and I do have to tell you, I went into my stash.
Here's my pick. This is wool
and
that
I do
had
have
at
to
home.
tell you,
Some
I went into my stash.
Here,
So
like
this is
the
wool that I
Patrick
had at
knit.
home.
This one is Patrick knit also.
Here, like
this
guy
is
here.
the Patrick knit.
Other stuff
This one is
throughout,
Patrick knit also.
You know,
this guy
traveling
here.
and getting
Other stuff
things
is
and
throughout,
thinking of a project,
you know, traveling
and then it's in the box,
and
then you
getting
forget
things
what was
and
the project
thinking
for.
of a project,
But, and then it's in the
this
box, and
pattern
then you
is
forget
asking
what was
for
the project for.
7 skeins.
But
this
so what I
pattern
do
is asking for
before
7 skeins.
Well, I went into
So
a theme
what I
color
do
for sure.
and then I know that
I went into a theme color for sure.
Color
and then
in it is
I
good.
know that
some solid is good,
but where
to
to
place them.
color in it is good.
So I did
some
look up at the
solid
pattern,
is good, but where
before
to
doing
place
anything
them.
else. And in
So
this
I did
pattern,
look up
there's
at the
22
pattern
sections.
before doing anything else.
And in the pattern,
this
we're going
there's
like
22
section
sections.
A is the cast on, with
And in the pattern,
the
we're
A
going
color,
like section
and then you're
A
adding
is
B
the
to it.
cast
That's
on
in the,
with
the first section.
A color.
Then
you're
it's going
adding
to be
B
C
to it.
alone.
That's in the first
D
section.
alone.
Then it's
F,
going to be C alone.
D alone.
And
D
that's
and
how
E
the
alone.
pattern goes. Okay.
F,
One thing
D
that I
alone,
did look,
and
is
that's how the pattern
the finishing
goes,
of this pattern
okay?
is going to be
One thing
C
that I did
and
look
D.
is,
And
the finishing
if I'm
of this
looking at
pattern
the picture,
is going to be C and D.
C and D needs to
And
be colored
if
that
I'm looking at the picture,
happy with, because they
C and
will
D
be
needs to be colored
right
that
there.
I'm
The
happy
only thing
with,
I noticed
because
in
they
the way
will
that he
be
designed the shawl is
right
the
there.
the color.
The
just,
only thing
just
I noticed
before
in the way that
the
he
C
designed the
and
shawl
D
is
that's
at the
bottom.
The color
It's
just
kind of a dark
before,
one, right?
So
the
it's sort of
C
a
and the
punch
D that's at
and
the bottom.
makes everything
it's
beautiful.
kind of a dark one,
So,
right? So it's
with
sort
the
of a
stash that I
punch
have in
and
front of me,
makes
I've
everything
decided
beautiful.
that my
So
C
with the
and
stash
D
that I have in
color
front of me,
is going to
I've
be
decided that
these
my
two here.
C and D
So
color
this guy
is going to be
got
a
these two
lot
here.
of speck of different
So
colors
this guy
into it.
is got a
And
lot
this
of
is going
speck
to be
of
more of a
different colors
solid
into it.
because if I look at the
this
drawing,
is going to
he's
be
kind
more of a
half
solid.
done,
Because
because if I look at the
so that pale that
the
he has
drawing,
at the bottom
he's kind
for
of
me
half
will be
done,
that sort of
but
rust
one
color.
So that pale that he has
yeah,
at the
so
bottom
at
for
the
me will
end,
be that sort
this
of
is
rust
what I decided.
color.
This is going to
So,
be my
yeah,
AB.
so at the
and then
end,
CD,
this is what I decided. This is
and
going to be
I'm
my
just
AB,
going to add on
and
here,
then CD,
which is a pale pink,
and
and
then it's going to
add on
be
here,
which is a pale
blue,
pink,
and
then
this
it's going
green
to be
as some.
it's a gray blue, and then this green as some. It's not a solid color. After that, what I do, and I love
not a
to do
solid
that because
color.
as you're putting
After
everything
that,
into
what I
your
do,
bag,
and I
you're
love
not
to
sure
do
what's
that
what
because as
anymore.
you're
Putting
So,
everything
I
into
take
your
this
bag,
is
you're
a
not sure
label.
what's
This
what
actually the
anymore.
label of
So
this guy
I take
over
this
here.
is a label.
This
This
rustic
actually
color.
the label of
And
this
I
guy
like
over
always
here.
like to keep
This,
my labels. So
rustic
the labels
color.
are all in the middle
And
of my.
I like always like to
yarn
keep
ball,
my labels. So
but
the labels
I'm gonna
are all
put
in the middle
holes on the
of
side.
my. I'm gonna
yarn ball,
identify the color
but
that
I'm
I
gonna
choose,
put holes
and I'm
on the
gonna
side.
put a little
I'm
bit
gonna
of that
identify
wool on
the
the
color
side
that I choose.
because yes,
I do remember
a little
today,
bit of that
but
wool on the
in a month
side
from now,
because
when I'm
yes,
probably
I
not
do
going to be
remember
done
today,
it's going to be a
but,
lengthy project.
in a month from
I
now,
can look back
when
at
I'm
my
probably
chart.
not going to be
Same
done
thing
because it's
that
going to be a
as
lengthy
you're going
project.
through
I can
the
look back at
pattern
my
per
chart.
se. Same thing that
when
as
it's
you're
saying,
going
okay, add
through the pattern per
like
se,
garter,
this
when
is
it's
the garter
saying, okay,
stitch
add
section, and you want the
like
B and
garter
the A color.
This
well,
is the garter stitch
if I look at my chart,
and
I
you
know
want
that
the
I need
B
these
and
two
the A
color, which
well,
are these two
if I
balls
look
over
at my
here.
chart,
Okay?
I know that I need these
The
two
first
color, which are
portion
these
to
two
start
balls
this
over
pattern
here.
is
Okay? The first portion to start this pattern
is the cast on,
and we're doing the tab cast on. Is the
with
cast
the
on
I cord,
and we're
which
doing the
makes
tab cast on with the I cord, which makes honestly just that little bit of a green portion. So here, if we have time and no customer, I've set up this ball so I can if we have time and no customer, I've set up this ball so I can show you. It looks complicated, but it's very, very, very it looks complicated, but it's very, very, very easy. Customer are coming in. The other thing I want to show you at the store today, customer are coming in. Embroidery kits. New at the store we did have embroidery kits before. It's embroidery kits. One that we did have embroidery kits before. One of us in the store. This is so one that was made up by one of us in the store. It comes so what with the screen printed boxes. It comes with the screen printed cloth. You've got the needle. You've got the stuffing embroidery floss. These are all the little dolls. You've got the stuffing is ready to be. These are all little dolls. So this guy is ready to be explain everything in that little box, right? But they do explain everything in that little box, right? And they're showing you all the kind of stitches, how to make them, package with everything. It's really kind of it's not a new product. It's just that we got with new ones today. It's not a new product. It's just that we got new ones and they all have the name. So we've got the on the side of the pattern and they all have the name. So this is the on the side, of course. This is the wolf, the pattern that they are. So this is the other thing also that I wanted to point it out is that there's different levels. The other thing also that I wanted to point it out is that there's different levels. The beaver one was a level 3. Comfortable or not? Let's see what a level one beaver one was a level 3. So there's less details to be done. So you've got a little bit for everyone depending their comfort. So you've got a little bit for everyone depending their comfort of the other ones that we have. Right? So the other thing is the embroidery stitch sampler ones that we have. Meaning that it's smaller. The other thing is the embroidery stitch sampler. Again, in those meaning packets, that it's smaller. What you have inside is the screen in those packets. You've got the floss, what you have inside is the link to a PDF instruction. That's going to tell you and the link to a PDF for all the different stitches. That's going to tell you need to have all you need to know for all the different stitches. And scissors. Need to have, but the PDF that you're going to log on will explain to you all those but the PDF that you're going to log on will explain to you these beautiful little all guys. So we've got how to make them. We've got and to create these beautiful little guys. So we've got beginners. We've got a swan. This one is kind of cool because it's got them. Beginners. Everything in there. This one is kind of cool because it's types of different stitches. Everything in there. It's very neat. All types packaging is very well done also. Cardinal is very neat. Plants. Packaging is very well done also. Cardinal this is kind of new. Hanging plants. I don't remember seeing this guy before. There's some even in this is kind of new. Black and seeing this guy gray. Before. There's some even in black and so this is the new stuff. Victoria House. If you went on the Instagram with the new color yarn of Leslie. If you went on the Instagram this one just with the new color yarn of Leslie. So this one just go to the Instagram. She's gonna show you and explain to you because there's a nice go to the Instagram. She's gonna show you and explain to you this color. Because there's a nice readout of the explanation. How did you come up with this color? Go check the Instagram and you'll have the explanation of it. Yeah. Okay. Go check the Instagram. We do have a little bit of time, so let me. Okay. Put this. We do have a little bit of time, so let me put this phone and. Okay, I'm going to strap over you here. On right there. And okie dokie. Okay, I'm going to strap you on right there. And let's try. Okie dokie. If we're seeing and everything nicely to create the same as we did on this. Seeing everything nicely. This is the right side. To create the same as this we did on this I cord. This right is the here. Right side. Is the I cord. This is an I cord cast right on. Here. Is the I cord a. So I'll tell you the proper wording, which is the I cord tab. So I'll tell you the proper wording, which is the I cord tab. If the focus doesn't go on, does not work with me. So if the focus doesn't go on, does not work with me. It's funny because it's just a little few steps that makes all the difference. But it's something you are going to see a lot in different patterns. That makes all the difference. But it's something you are going to see a lot in different patterns. I love to do the long tail towards you, your yarn away from you, which is the yarn when I'm saying that is the ball away from you, which is the yarn when I'm saying that is the ball is away from me. Grab everything else close to me. The index finger and the thumb is going to open up. I could sit this needle right here if I wanted to. And the thumb is going to open up. This is the positioning to do a long tail cast on. So this is the positioning to do a long tail cast on. Now I'm grabbing flip your thumb up, top yarn to just bring it in through that hole. Now I'm grabbing this top yarn to just bring it 3 stitches that need to be done. Sorry. So and this is only 3 stitches that need to be done. Cast on is done. So this is a very the first thing I need to do now is I need to do 3 stitches. The first thing I need to do now my tail I need to do 3 stitches there. So again, my tail don't want to knit with it, so I'm doing an I cord. Tab cast on. I'm doing an I cord. I'm going to knit 3 stitches. And after knitting them, I am going to leave them on my needle. Knitting them, there's no turning to leave them because on my needle. There's no turning. Bring them back on this side. So yes, I can transfer them. I should, but that's the beauty bring them back on this side. So yes, I can transfer them. But that's the beauty of I just need to slide them all the way to the other end with a cord. Because now I just need to slide them all the way to the other end. Stitch. Because now, and this is what an I cord is. I'm going to knit the first stitch, but my and this is what an I cord is. I'm going to knit the first stitch, but my we knitted the on my third guy. Okay, let me just grab my paper. We knitted the first 3. So we knit 3. Let me just grab my paper. Then we slid all the way them back. We knit 3. So they're on the left again. Then we slid all the way them back. Knit so they're on the left again. We are going to do that a second time. Knit with my tail. We are going to do that a second time. So yes, I can just transfer them. This one slid on me. So, yes, I can just transfer them. I'm just going to bring them all the way to the beginning again. But I'm just going to bring them. What happens sometimes when I transfer them from right to left? What happens sometimes when I transfer them from right to left? Breaking in half those stitches, and it's something you don't want to do. Breaking in half those stitches, and it's something that I've knitted the cord. And so this is the third time that I've knitted. So I'm going to bring it back over here. It's nice and plumb, and it's round. Now so I'm going to bring it back over here. I'm going to do same as the I cord knit, meaning that I'm going to knit these 3. I'm going to do and same as the I cord over here that I'm going to knit these 3 stitches and knit. And then on the side over here, this is 3 stitches because this is our cast on. And we are going to do the same thing. This is 3 stitches because this is our cast on over there. We are going to do the same thing, picking up cord, and now we're going around it. So this and that's how it starts. So let me continue and now we're going around it. We did 3 rows of I cord. Let me continue that. We did 3 rows of I cord. 1, 2, 3. Now we are going to knit. 1, 2, 3. Always look where your yarn is coming out from. And you can see always look where your yarn is coming out from. Those 3 stitches right you can see very here. Easily so 1, those 3 and stitches right. The camera's in my way, but so 1, 2, the other 3. Thing that I can do the camera's is in my just way, use but the I cord. The other thing that I can do is just so use I'm going to pick one I cord and to fill it out. So I'm going to pick and use this as a knit. I don't and use this as the needle to be able to do that. So I don't up 3 need along the needle to be able to do that. So cord edge, picking up 3 along. So now I have the 6 cord stitches. I'm so going to turn my work 6 stitches, and this is the tip of my turn my work. This is where I need to pick up of my 3 stitches. This is where I need to pick up again 3 stitches on that edge. It's just one I can do again with the to show you. It's going to be a lot easier if I use for me to be able to show you. It's going to be a lot easier if I use
of my I-cord
needle. So this is the
tip
cast on
of my I-cord,
and we're making an I-cord again. So that's why I need
cast
to
on
be
three.
the furthest
And
away
we're
that I
making
can.
an I-cord
Not
again. So that's why I need to be
the
the
furthest
furthest
away that I
just
can.
because
Not
it
is
close
going
to
to
me,
be,
but
further away. Just because it is going
the
to
camera
be
is in my way for me to
just be close.
the camera
but
this is
in my
one.
way for me to
Oops.
just
Dropped
be
it.
close. But this is one.
Okay. Oops. Dropped
This
it.
is one.
Okay.
And hold on. This is one. Just a bit. And hold on. Okay. This
Just
is
a
bit. One.
Oops.
Okay.
Off camera.
This is okay. One.
Oops.
And then
Off camera.
again in there. Whoops. Okay.
Sorry.
1, 2. And then again in there.
Then
Whoops.
3.
Sorry. 2.
So picking up 3 stitches
three.
from the tip of my I-cord.
So
Picking
so
up
this is my
3
number 3 right
stitches
there.
from the tip
Yes,
of my
yes, come here,
I-cord.
baby.
Here we
So
go.
this is my number
And
3
now
right
we are
there.
going to knit
Yes,
3.
yes, come
1,
here,
2,
baby.
3. Here we go. And now we are
because
going
it's an
to knit
I-cord,
3. I
1, 2,
need
3.
to bring my yarn forward.
And because
and
it's
I'm
an
going to
I-cord,
slide
I
those
need
3
to bring
stitches.
my yarn
forward. And I'm
ready
going
to
to
turn.
slide those 3 stitches.
This little baby here
and I'm ready
is
to
called
turn. And
this little
I-cord
baby
tab
here is
cast
called
on. And I-cord tab
Yeah, but I'm
cast
done,
on.
so we're good.
Hello.
So this is
Yeah, but
the
I'm
cast
done,
on
so
we're good.
So
we're
this
starting
is,
this beautiful
the
shawl
cast on
with
because
that
the next row
we're
is already
starting
into the
this
garter
beautiful
stitch,
shawl with,
and we're changing
because the
color.
next row
And that's
is
what
already
happened
into
here.
the garter
So I'm
stitch
already
and
did
we're changing
the
color,
and that's what
cast
happened
on,
here.
and
So
then
I'm
it's already
look at
did
this beautiful detour
cast
here.
on,
In this
and then
stitch,
it's there
look at
was
this beautiful detour here.
Oh, yeah,
In
you
this
can. Here we
stitch,
go.
there was
I don't
8
know if you can
times
see
that we
properly.
went
Oh, yeah, you
in,
can. Here we
and
go.
we added
There was
eight times
yarn
that
over
we went
also.
in,
There is
and we
literally
added
from
yarn over also.
we get
there
to
is
27
literally
stitches
from
after one row, right after
we get
9
to
stitches.
27
So from 9,
stitches.
we're after one row, right
We'll be
after
27
9 stitches. So from 9,
and
we're
So this baby
will be
is started up
27 stitches,
and you'll see
and
the progress as we're
So
going.
this baby is started
On
up
this note,
and you'll see the progress
let me
as we're
grab you
going.
out of there. To
On
wish
this
you
note,
a very good weekend.
Let me
And
grab you out of there.
please do come
To wish
and
you
see
a
us.
very good
Here we
weekend.
go. And please do come
It's
and
Diane
see us.
signing off
Here we
on
go.
Friday at Rosehaven Yarn Shop in
It's
Picton.
Diane
Signing
Bye,
off
guys.
on Friday at Rosehaven Yarn Shop in Picton. Bye, guys.